So the convention itself, for countries like mine who are 99.99% water or oceans, we consider the UNCLOS a convention of the constitution of the activities and in the marine space, so in the oceans. And so for us to have this as a management of all the activities that we believe are really important to my country and to countries like mine, it's very how do you say it, very important. So I can go into one really such the fish stocks agreement is one that my country, with a highly migratory fish stocks agreement, it's really something that is practical. It's been used and it's been implemented, operationalized at different levels, both national, regional, and international. So this is why it's, for us, UNCLOS in itself is very important. Let me first of all start, I think with the convention, not the convention, but the UNCLOS itself really started out with recognizing the territories of countries like mine, like the 200 EEZ that now we enjoy, sovereign activities and everything. That is the first step to enjoying and also taking ownership of what we are doing and what are the activities we carry out. And that has led to the successful implementation or operationalization of the fish stocks agreement, which we have more of, and we are probably one of the, as countries of the parties to the Nauru agreement, under the fish stocks agreement, we probably export more tuna now under that management regime than any other region in the world right now. We've now been recognized 200 exclusive economic zones where we don't have much land, yet we're also managing the resource within the marine space that we now have been recognized to. So these are some of the things. And so I just want to say one thing here with the International Seabed Authority is also the recognition under the 1994 agreement that has allowed states like mine, the small island developing states, or Nauru itself per se, to be able to engage in the activity in areas beyond national jurisdiction and even in the area. So these activities recognizing our rights and our opportunities, especially for small states like mine who are mostly water, gives us that benefit, that extra benefit that we are being recognized and being included in such a regime. The first thing that we've realized with the UNCLOS is really the new and emerging challenges. As a small island developing states, we have been calling for, well, the Pacific especially, have been calling for the implementation of Sustainable Goal 14. If you look at it, it's life below water, it's the ocean's goal. But it really highlights also the challenge that we can't do them by ourselves. So there's one, recognition of international cooperation to do more for the oceans itself, be it management, be it everything else, and it's also to maximize economic benefits from the ocean. So these are already implemented, like seen as a way to move us forward. But then you have climate change, which we don't discuss under the current regime. We have the technology that we cannot really move forward for further development that needs to be transferred in so many ways to countries like mine who are totally interested and invested in the marine area, marine space, if I say. So these are challenges that emerging, but I don't think UNCLOS was set out to handle them. But as we go on, there is a need to kind of look into such vulnerabilities of countries like mine. The Pacific have called on that our maritime boundaries will not change. We've made a declaration in the Pacific that we won't change due to the implications of climate change and the adverse impacts of climate change. So that's already a declaration by our leaders now. That's not in UNCLOS. And then we move further, then there's all aspects of climate, the impacts of climate change, the impacts of weather, temperatures, changes. I mean, these are all things that was not accounted for, but we're experiencing them. And there's this idea that we go to one convention of the UN and then we deal with it there. No, it's already happening in a more exponential and multiple impacts rather than just one area for countries like mine. So this, to us, is the biggest challenge moving forward. Another challenge that really has not been addressed under the law of the sea, under all the agreements under it, be it capacity building, technology transfer, support and development, on all those things.